Hey there, original soul. Welcome in, welcome back. Welcome to this 2025 reading. Thanks for sharing your energy with this reading. We'll shuffle up a couple different types of decks, just see what messages want to come out. Really just we're looking for sort of the most prevalent themes or energies that might be popping up over the next coming year. All right, we'll start with a message from the Soul Journey deck. You're having a wonderful day so far. Let me get my energy up. Started out a little bit tired, groggy, lethargic today. All right, let's see what's gonna come through. Bottom of the deck, growth. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Funny story, before doing this reading, a couple hours ago, I decided to do one for myself to get my own energy out of the way. And this was one of the main words or themes that came out, even though this card did not come out, but acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So I'm part of the collective too. So there's a message, some energy coming out right away. All right, so maybe there are some things going on in your world, your space, may not be ideal according to you, right? But not everything is in our control. The things we can control are more about our own attitude, environment, self-care, things like that. All right, let's add a little bit more to this. See what other type of vibe wants to pop in. Spiritual at the bottom of this deck, so maybe a year of spiritual growth, or maybe that's something you've been focusing on. I know that's definitely something that I've been tapping into. All right, goddess energy coming out and angelic coming out. All right, goddess and angelic. All right, so goddess energy, that really feels kind of like Empress energy or Empress card to me. So tapping into more of your feminine energy, feminine power, that goddess sort of wisdom. Right, black cats or cats in general, maybe a spirit animal over the next year. And then angelic came out as well. So that spiritual angelic realm. You can always call on angels as part of your support, guidance, protection. All right, so acceptance, goddess, angelic. All right, let's see. Let's get an angel message out of this deck. All right, so tapping into your own power, like I was saying, even though there might be some things going on around you, external environment, that might be out of your control, or not might be are, right? None of us can totally control the world here. All right, so finding your power, your light, what is that? We all have some sort of unique gift, talent, energy to share. All right, friendship and union coming out as a beautiful message here. All right, so if you have any strong unions or friendships currently, drawing on those, definitely as a form of support, energy, community, especially if there's something going on that you need to accept with this angelic card as well. Excuse me. You know, maybe there are just some events that have you feeling a little bit of loss, whether that's something personal, some kind of relationship. But if there is any loss coming into your life, again, relying on that angelic realm, friendship and union as part of that support. Again, your own internal nurturing goddess feminine energy. That's a little bit more of that restore, caring energy. But I love this friendship and union card coming out. This might be a prime focus over the next year as well. So again, tapping into that community, a little bit more of that fun, that light. I don't know if you were a kid, if you ever played those like clapping games, whatever they might have been. I always think of that when I look at this card, and they just look like they're having so much fun. So just that unity showing up and coming in. Okay. All right, let's add out of the herb deck. Get a message here. A lot of this purple coming in. So I know I mentioned spirituality already, or maybe you've been focusing on some of your spiritual growth. So purple can be tied to that, and the sixth and seventh chakras. Sixth chakra, sixth energy center, definitely about dreams, intuition, that internal guidance. It's where you can find some of that goddess energy. And then that seventh chakra also can connect you to those, the angelic realm, that crown chakra, that, collective or universal wisdom energy. Okay, well, it is New Year's Day as I'm recording this. Out of the herb deck, chickweed, start fresh, popped out. How appropriate. Right, this obviously energetically is a big time of year for a lot of people to be coming up with some new goals, some new things, so specific, plans, focuses, foci? No. Either of those words? I don't know. All right, but start fresh, something new, chickweed. I like the magnifying glass there. So this could be diving deep into something, whether that's an internal soul searching sort of exercise, right? That might be a good thing to do, not necessarily the entire year, but it's good to do that sort of thing. So maybe there is some sort of new topic, new discovery. Could be around nature, space, spirituality. With those white flowers, again, connecting to that angelic realm, that crown chakra that I was just mentioning. And a lot of the green and blue. So again, nature, the sky, maybe you relate or correlate, resonate with starseed, or just love to look at the night sky. That's a beautiful place to just get some stillness, get in touch. Very cool. I've had a lot of Orion stuff popping into just my awareness, so that's something I'm going to be looking into a little bit more. That kind of clicks with me. So I don't know if there's anything like that that you've come across that makes some sense to you. All right, let's add a crystal card into the energy, into the message. Let's see. Ooh, something bright, something yellow. Libyan Gold Tektite. Banish your blahs. I love that. I think I got Tektite in my personal reading, but it was not this beautiful gold bright color. When to use it: when your get up and go has ghosted you. Don't even get me started on ghosting. But getting your energy up, who needs it? The navel gazing and brooding, binge watchers, anyone looking to hit the street with some extra swagger. If your sign is Cancer, that might be something you need. All right, so banish your blahs. I love that. Especially with this acceptance up at the top of the reading. Again, this might be an energy that you need to work with and work through. This is definitely something I know I'll be working on and working through over the next year. Life, probably, right? With that acceptance, right, that there can be a lot of things that get you down, frustrated, right? You could be on the side of rage or anger when things aren't going your way. Maybe you get a little more sad, a little more depressed. So banish your blahs. So again, Libyan Gold Tektite. There's the image. Bringing in that brightness, that fire, that passion, and that ties in with this friendship and union card, right? Drawing, because that is at the heart of this reading, on those connections that really lift you up, right? The ones that serve you best. You know which ones those are. Right? So maybe making that part of your focus for the year as well, nurturing, bringing in that goddess, caring energy, maybe a little freshness into some connections possibly that you already have, or maybe you're going to be meeting some more people that are going to be a part of your tribe, your soul family, your just people you vibe with. Okay, let's see. What are we going to add to it? Let's get tarot. Let's add a few tarot cards into the mix. See what else, what other messages want to come up. I don't know if you already have or had some goals in mind. I use that Law of Attraction planner. I don't know if you've ever tried that, not like associated with it or anything. Just really, really love it. I think this will be my third year, maybe fourth year using it. So it's good to have a few foci, a few goals, a few things, right? Maybe you hit all those marks, everything comes to fruition. Maybe you just learn things about what you actually want, what worked, what didn't. All right, let's see what wants to come out. Let's just shuffle this up a couple times. There's one right out the gate. I always like to watch the video back and see the cards because I'm not paying attention always. That when they come up in the pre-shuffle, I'm always amazed how many of them kind of land out in the reading. Four of Swords wants to come out. Okay, let's stop blabbing and get carding. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh, Page of Cups. Out here right away. At the front end with the Four of Swords. All right, so we've got Page of Cups out, Four of Swords, Ace of Wands, Eight of Swords. It kind of looks like a lot of, kind of a mixed bag, a lot of back and forth sort of energy. Page of Cups. You just look at this more as yourself right now in this reading. This could be, again, getting in touch with spirituality. He's looking at that fish in that cup, so some kind of offer, maybe insight, hit, spiritual download, something like that coming in, being a little more authentic, unique, yourself. So some of that might be coming in. This also could be getting out and being more social, so that definitely lines up with this friendship and union card. If this has to do with someone else, this could just be finding someone that you click with, have fun with, that playful energy. This sometimes can be associated with apologies as well. So maybe at the beginning of the year, a little bit of that. Rest coming out, Four of Swords. See, all the swords are pointed down. And then there is one on this, is that a sarcophagus? This is about healing and resting. Again, kind of offsetting. I know I'm definitely one of those people, especially if I have social time, I need the rest and the recoup time as well afterwards to recharge my batteries. Ace of Wands, new spark, new idea, something fresh, right? Start fresh. So that looks awesome. Something exciting, something that lights you up coming in, filled with passion. So some kind of, again, either creative thought, again, just something that adds to that fire, something that gets rid and banishes those blahs. And then Eight of Swords to finish that out. Eight of Swords is a really stuck, or can be a really stuck energy. So she's got her 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in that water. Again, using your intuition. The blindfold is on, so you really have to tap into the internal environment. She is bound up, again, with those white cloth or white, I don't know what that would be, straps, rope. Looks like cloth. Loosely bound there, but she could walk away. She's not even blocked by those swords. So this could also be too much time in your head overthinking, getting so wrapped up in your own thoughts, your own worries, right? That you just stay stuck, get stuck, feel stuck. That's where this acceptance energy might come in. Again, and then with that white, relying on that maybe angelic realm for a little guidance, a little protection, support, friendship, and union. All right, let's see what other cards. Get a few more. So maybe that, you know, if we looked at that like the first couple months of the year as well, and maybe you have a more social January, a little more playful, a little more fun. No cards want to come out this way. February, maybe a little more time for rest, relaxation, right? That's always a good time to take a trip. At least where I am at, it tends to be really cold at that time of year, so I'd love to get away to somewhere warm. All right. No cards wanted to come out the other way, so we'll just redo it this way. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got. Ooh. All right, Eight of Swords was the last one out, and then Eight of Cups. So 2 8s in a row, 8, 8 right there. Eight of Cups, a lot of times can be that walking away, new path, something fresh, something new. There's an eclipse in this card as well. The sun and moon in this card. He's in a red cloak following his passions. Again, those eight cups, if this is walking away from something, right? It could have been something that was really emotional, maybe at one time emotionally fulfilling. One time the cups were filled. Maybe they are filled now, but there's just not much left for you there. It's time to find that thing that lights you up, right? Maybe that has something to do with this spark or idea, right? Possibly in March or the beginning of spring. Maybe feeling like it's something you can't do, can't go for, getting caught up in your head. And maybe making that leap, taking that chance. Moving forward. All right, a bunch of pages out. We'll see what comes out in the last 4. Page of Wands. And we also got Page of Pentacles. So who are we missing? Page of Swords. Page of Wands. Again, this also to me says that kind of start fresh, start new. A lot of the pages can be, if it's yourself, some kind of new sort of venture depending on which page it is. So again, this can be being a little more social, being a little more fun, being a little more authentic. Maybe it's some kind of new, maybe you go out on a couple dates or do something like that. Right, in that realm, Page of Wands. And now is maybe taking that spark and that idea. Maybe you ruminated on for a little bit, finally decided to walk towards the page. It's That's how they're laying out right here. You can see the little growth, the green coming up on the wand. So right, really being interested in that, dedicated to it, passionate about it, and seeing what can sprout and grow from there. Then let's see, we've got Devil card coming up, Capricorn energy right here. Is this the first major? Yeah, first major arcana out. All right, so we can talk about both sides of the Devil, making sure, right, the page, whatever that spark is that you're walking towards, isn't something toxic, maybe too stressful, something that's controlling, that actually takes away from, right, your energy or what you're trying to accomplish. Maybe there is something with that acceptance. I don't know, I kind of just get that with the hand up on this card. I always think about that, even though the Hierophant has the same sort of thing, but sort of get that, like admitting something, kind of raising your hand, that sort of thing. So that could be that acceptance or admitting some kind of truth to yourself. Or maybe there's a behavior, a pattern that just has not really been helping you reach the goal, the focus, or the energy that you're trying to cultivate and create. You could feel stuck, again, chained to something with these, both of these energies coming out. All right, on the positive side, this thing that you're walking towards, right, maybe that's that spark, that passion, maybe you're taking on some sort of new task or class or venture. Maybe that puts you in more of a boss mode or gives you a little more control. So you could look at it both ways, only you really know what's going to make sense for you. Let's see here. So July, I don't know, would this be, oh, this would be around like a full moon in Capricorn time as well. Could be the previous season. I could be off a little bit right there. But that just came to mind as well. Okay. And then Page of Pentacles. So like I said, we have a lot of page energy. That's a lot of youthful energy. So if it's other people coming in, right, maybe you have a lot of offers, a lot of messages with that friendship and union. Like I said, you could be finding all of these different types of people that have these different either like skill sets or mindsets, perspectives, even just ways of doing things that really add to your circle. The Page of Pentacles. So this is something that's really grounded. Pentacles are slower energy. This could be taking whatever that spark or idea is and really planning. It's kind of coming to mind. Taking the right steps, not rushing through that. Fire energy can be a little faster. Swords can be a little bit faster. So being a little more methodical. Again, Devil, again, is an earth energy as well. He's got the pentacle up at the top of his head. So again, really thinking something through, taking it slow, right? Making sure you're taking the proper action, the right steps, right? For whatever this might be for you. Do you already have that spark or know what it is? Or maybe it's something that's coming in a couple months. All right, let's get just a couple more out before we close it out. See what other types of energies. There we go. Want to show up. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Some clarity. I like that. I just set this on. Okay. I'll get one more. We'll try. We'll see. There it is. Last one wanted to fall. Okay, we got the Star at the bottom of the deck, which is a card all about healing, shining your light. And just got 1 foot grounded, 1 foot in the water, pouring the water out, the water bearer. This card is an Aquarius card. associated with Aquarius. Like all the little flowers popping up in that grass in the garden, similar to this Pentacles card. All right, so that might be through acceptance, friendship, starting something fresh, banishing your blahs, tapping into your nurturing goddess energy. Maybe some healing comes through 2025. Wouldn't that be lovely? I like that type of energy. All right, let's see what else came out. So Ace of Swords. Again, this is clarity. This can also be a new idea. This could just be getting clarity on something that you thought you already knew. Yeah, with the crown up there again, I know I was talking about the crown chakra earlier, so this could have to do with spirituality, right? But this is like mental, so this is, again, that thought coming in, that aha moment, something like that. The sword is up, sword of truth. So maybe there is a truth you're sharing, a truth you're finding out, or just a truth that you suddenly realize. This doesn't have to be about other people. Maybe it's something about yourself that you always believed about yourself that maybe isn't true, something that's holding you back. A lot of us do that. We have a lot of belief systems, programs playing in the background that we don't even realize or think about. Okay, that aha moment, that clarity, more start fresh, new energy. Look at that with the Fool. So we had that energy there. And again, with the Eight of Cups as well, that's, again, new path. Looking for something new and fulfilling, moving towards what's for you, what serves you. Maybe you don't know what that is, but following those nudges of intuition, listening to those sparks and aha moments that come in, and maybe accepting what those are. And have you ever gotten a little hit or a little insight into something, but that really wasn't what you wanted it to be or wanted to hear? And so it's like, no thanks. That never happened to you. But the Fool, new beginning, starting something new. The Fool is exciting, exciting and excited. This is the beginning of the whole deck. Leading with his heart, ready to go, holding that white flower in his hand. Oh yeah, I was talking about the white flower in this card as well. So I love that that's popping out again here towards the end. Right, so again, if this was actually months of the year, again, maybe this is towards the end of the year. What would this be? September, October, some kind of aha, some kind of clarity, some kind of truth. The Fool, fresh start, new beginning. Right, following that spiritual guidance and intuition. Four of Pentacles. And I know I mentioned, if we talked about the Fool could go with the Eight of Cups, possibly chasing towards a new path, or I shouldn't really say chasing, following, well, maybe, right? Chasing your heart, seeing where it leads you, following that new path. Then the Four of Pentacles, right, could also be sort of associated with this Eight of Swords. So where there was that stuckness, feeling trapped, maybe overthinking a little bit too much, sometimes being afraid to move or make a choice. That's coming up a little bit right here. So this can have a little bit of stuck energy with it as well. It doesn't have to be though. This also can be about stability, right? Look how he's got 2 feet on the pentacle, holding one. He's got one on his crown. He's got the city at his back. He's in some red garb and black. So he's protected, following his passions, right? And he's starting to build up that wealth. Maybe, right, you add a little bit to your savings or something like that, which isn't always popular at the very end of the year, right? That's when a lot of spending can happen. Let's say if this were around November. So yeah, maybe that is finding that beginnings of success, right? From that planning, right? Gaining control of the idea as you start to move forward in the middle of the year, getting that clarity, that truth, that aha moment, taking that leap, that chance, right? And then maybe starting to see some success, a little rewards from your dedication. Maybe not being totally stingy. Sometimes I get that vibe with that as well, or like a little bit of a selfish vibe. So just depends, right, how this is hitting for you. So maybe that's something to watch as well. Don't need to be a mixed Scrooge at the end of the year. And then the last card that came out, the Wheel of Fortune. So this can be all about destiny, right? So think about at the beginning, all the things you do throughout the whole year, right? Every day we make different choices. They could be the very, very same ones that we did the day before. But maybe this year you start to take different steps, right? Work towards that acceptance, work towards building or nurturing your friendship connections, the ones that light you up, make you feel strong. Same with the activities and things that you like to do, right? What are your hobbies? What fills you up that's just for you? Right? That's really important, something that's coming through. But Wheel of Fortune, again, so this can be about destiny, also transformation. I'm just kind of picking up on that snake that's slithering down. So that can be about transformation, shedding old skin, maybe getting rid of some of those programs and patterns, admitting, finding that acceptance. Right? Once you do that, that's how you can move forward, plan, get more clear, take that leap, right? Start to see some of those rewards, some of the resources that can help you build even more. That's really a better way to say it. That really is what it feels like a little bit more. And then again, finding your destiny, right? All these choices start to spin that wheel. That's where I was going with that about 5 minutes ago, right? But every day, right? Each choice, maybe the wheel stays stuck, the choices aren't different, nothing really shifts and moves, right? That's how you make a change, right? Jump timelines, right? People say that all the time. That's really just making a shift, making a change, a different type of choice. Awesome, beautiful. Let's see. Do you want to add anything else? Yeah. 2 more. Let's get a spirit animal card out of this deck. And then we'll get a message out of this Archangel Michael deck. And we'll close it out for 2025. I don't know if you have any plans already, some things that you already know that you are excited about, working towards. There's a lot of purple, blue, and yellow energy in this reading. So purple, third eye chakra, sixth chakra. Ooh, we got 2 that came out while I was saying that. Let's see what we got here. Let me finish that thought. So easy to get distracted, right? Sixth chakra, again, your intuition, dreams. So any kind of purple. You could add purple into your wardrobe. You could try to eat purple foods. Maybe you just bring some kind of mandala or image, that color into your view, or you could find meditations or practices. So purple, blue, and yellow are also some prominent colors in the reading. So blue is your throat chakra. That's how you express yourself, how you share, how you communicate, or how you don't, right? Just depends how that is feeling. And then yellow, that will, that fire, that brightness, that light. Okay, who joined us here? Sheep and spider. Right, so those might be some spirit animals coming up over the course of 2025. I'll kind of peek through the rest of the cards to see if I missed anything else. Oh yeah, we got a few right here with some of these fixed sign symbols. All right, but sheep and spider. So here what we got for sheep and spider. I'll read both of these quick. Sheep, innocence, spider, manifestation. Innocence, I love that, being a little bit more childlike, especially with that start fresh. How can you look at things with new eyes? Think about that sweetness, that curiosity, that excitement, that purity with that white energy. I was picking up on that as well with the sheep. You are encouraged to reconnect with your inner child. In order to become more spontaneous and playful and consider what life has to offer with a greater sense of wonder, take some time this week to get in touch with the innocence and vulnerability in you. All right, so it says this week, but I'm going to say this year. Sheep. I love that message on sheep. Yes, more spontaneous, more playful, right? When you can be more in the flow, more accepting of what's happening, what's going on. Really look at stuff again with that wonder, that curiosity. We did get a lot of page energy out here as well. 3 out of the 4 pages came out, so that is very youthful, bright, light energy, exploring, adventure, newness right here. Right, I'm not surprised that we saw the Fool, that we're seeing this fresh start, right? Spirit knows when we're doing this and what we need to hear. Okay, spider, manifestation. And who else out there, maybe spider is not your favorite spirit animal to be running across? Right, but I love to think of them in these ways instead of being like freaked out or scared. Right, just remember you saw this card and what it's reminding you of. So spider, manifestation, you weave your web in life. What you see before you are the result of your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all you desire. Totally true. What was I just saying about that Wheel of Fortune, and is the wheel kind of stuck? Right, it could be heavy. Maybe it's made of stone. It looks like it has carvings in there, even though it is floating in the sky. Right, but when we don't make any shifts, we don't make any changes, we don't follow those spiritual nudges and intuition, right, that wheel can get a little bit stuck, a little bit stagnant. So coming out of that type of energy, right, moving towards acceptance, newness, fresh start, friendship, the things that light you up, right? The more of that energy, right? How can you use that type of power in a positive way, right? To create that light, that sun, that brightness, ultimately, possibly, right? Finding healing, whether that's for yourself or others. The more whole you feel, you begin to feel, right? The more your light brightens, the more that draws that same type of energy towards you, right? And then the more you share and heal and get brighter, and then the more, right, you share that with others, that happens with them. Pretty soon we're all shining super bright. All right, let's get one message from Archangel Michael, and then we'll close this out. All right, I love these readings. Really beautiful energy coming in, right? There's, of course, going to be some challenges, but I really love just the lightness and brightness that I'm seeing coming through, right? With that main acceptance coming up, that means some things are going to be hard. Not everything's going to go your way, right? We already know that, though. So how do you handle it? How do you use it? So overall themes: acceptance, friendship, new, fresh start, new path, and deeper connection, I think, spiritually is coming up as well. All right, I'm gonna stop shuffling that way. I want to do it this way. Okay, focus. See, I get talking. Okay. All right, Archangel Michael message. Ooh, okay. It's time to leave this unhealthy situation. So for whoever needs to hear this, I don't know what this might be for you. Again, that devil energy did pop up. The friendship and union came up as well. A lot of new, fresh energy coming in. So only you know what this might mean for you. This doesn't necessarily have to be about a relationship or another person. Although I know just overall, a lot of the recent energy has seemed to be coming out that way. Let's see what the prayer says. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. All right, so whether this is a sitchin, should we just start that as a word, a sitchin you've created, a situation that you've created, right? Possibly over time, again, with that 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, that could be 8 years or more. It could be a really long time, right? Things that used to fill you up are now some kind of block. Right, so if that made sense to you, if this prayer makes any sense to you, take that in, use that. Archangel Michael is here with you. Again, that angelic realm. Okay, well, here it is, 2025 message. Acceptance, friendship and union, new, fresh starts. Get excited for yourself. Get excited about your life. What do you want? Start to follow that. What can you do to make those healthy choices? And just remember, right, this is day by day. That's how we shift that wheel. Think about where you're at today. By the end of that year, when that Wheel of Fortune card comes up, think of how much you could shift by then. All right. I hope you found something here. I hope you got a message out of this. Thank you again for sharing your energy with this reading for 2025. And until next time, peace.